out there arresting the paedophiles and the people who perverted people who abuse children. What's a swear word or two? When does that hurt anybody? Well, I think somebody else has rolled up, and so I have great pleasure in handing the microphone over to somebody who I know can handle it very well. David?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for coming. It's about 20 years ago now that I began to understand not just the scale of paedophilia and child abuse and child abduction and all the rest of it, but the people and the level, cesspit level, known as the elite level of our society, which is driving it. It was in the 90s that I started uncovering Father George Bush as a monumental paedophile and child killer, serial child killer. I've gone on American radio and said it many times, I've said it in my books, and I'm still waiting for a reply. Then in this country, I realized through talking to his victims, those that survived, that people like Ted Heath, the British Prime Minister between 1970 and 74, was a child-killing paedophile. When I said that in a book in 1998, a journalist rang him, read the passage, and I never heard another word. Why? Because it's true. And we need to understand that this child abuse, this paedophilia, this systematic stealing of children from loving parents by state social services networks is not happening in isolation from the network and structure that holds billions of people in servitude to the few. It is fundamentally connected for this reason. This world is not controlled directly by prime ministers and presidents and heads of the World Bank and secretary generals of NATO. These are pawns, these are frontmen. Not very nice, but still pawns and frontmen, gophers. This world is controlled by a network of families, very few, under different names, that sit in the center of a structure of secret societies that operate like a transnational corporation. If you look at the structure of a transnational corporation, you have a headquarters somewhere in the world. And then in each country you have the subsidiaries of that headquarters. Each subsidiary has the same shop front, the same corporate logo, the same way of doing things. And they run their operations in the different countries in line with the diktats from the center, the headquarters. This world is controlled by a network of secret societies that operate in exactly the same way, controlled by this network of interbreeding families. And Minty was absolutely right. At the heart of it, at the center of it, at least in the human realm, shall we say, is the House of Rothschild in America and wider across the world, Rockefeller, and so many of these other major corporate banking names, including the shower down here in Buckingham Palace, by the way. And so we have this network of secret societies whereby the center, and it's in Europe, dictates to the networks in each country, and they run their country and change their country in line with the